Hello Pisces, welcome to your general and love reading for June 2023 for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to be diving into a 9-card spread about you personally, followed by your love reading towards the end of this message today. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the very end. We're also going to be pulling a yes or no card to a specific question that you have. If it resonates, my loves, please drop me a comment. Let me know if it's reaching you and where you guys are tuning in from. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out the description box below. I will be offering 1, 2, and 3 question readings, as well as in-depth love readings there. There will also be an extended reading that will go much more into depth into your love reading today. So if you're interested, please don't hesitate to look on the Vimeo link and you can find it there. So with that being said, Pisces, I've already started pulling some of your cards here. We're going to pull 9 and then get into your reading. We're also going to be pulling some of these letter cards so you can have extra confirmation if this reading is for you. We have the King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. What are the dominant initials here? We have M, G, W, T. I'm hearing Tara and Tyler. We have G, G, R, B, Z, M, C, and A. I'm hearing Anthony and Robert. So Pisces, 7 of Wands as your current inner landscape. You guys are definitely resisting something here. It feels like many of you could be resisting some pretty positive changes in your life, even though like they appear positive to me. It's something that you might not be able to fully see right now. So things could be shifting in your life. You may have been kind of forced to walk away from something, whether it's a job, family member needing to draw, some sort of boundary, whether it's a lover. I feel like you've had to just lay some sort of line in the sand to teach people how to treat you, or you've had to you've had to let something go. And what I'm seeing with this is that you're very resistant to do this fully. I feel like there's maybe a lack of being on stable ground or stable footing, and so there's been a lot of anxiety that's come up for you. And what Spirit wants to say is that on the other side of this is so much love that you're going to experience inside. Like, surrender the struggle, because this Ace of Cups represents connection to the divine, trust, innocence, and whatever it is that you're resisting in your life right now, it's only prolonging negativity. When you release, when you surrender, there's 2 aces here, which is like this brand new wash of beautiful energy. So what I'm seeing is manifesting right now externally is experiences to kind of mirror your inner state. So you might be experiencing people in your life that are a little bit like rigid with you or closed off, or you're not really getting the feedback or like the response that you want from people. Like, I'm picking up a really defensive energy in your environment. And this is actually to mirror your own inner defensiveness towards life right now. So again, it's like, how can you soften? How can you trust more? How can you know wholeheartedly that life is taking you to the next opportunity that it needs to? It doesn't need to be a fight or a challenge. I think that life has felt quite challenging lately, and it's because you may be approaching something, if you really were honest with yourself, from a pretty defensive energy. And so whatever it is your life is calling you to release, if you just let it go right now, if you just release the struggle, if you just lean back and trust life a little bit more, you're going to notice your environment and the people around you are going to be much more obliging. So with the advice, I'm feeling like the King of Wands, the 3 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, This is interesting. I'm feeling it's like it's saying take responsibility for the pain that you feel inside right now. Now, this kind of reading has been a little bit maybe not the happiest, so to speak, but whatever energetic clearing that you're moving through right now is all for the purpose of making you stronger and connecting you more with your heart. Now, when we push our emotions away and when we deny them or repress them or prevent ourselves from experiencing them, like resisting them, we actually create blockages and we prevent this cup from flowing, from overflowing, right? And so your guidance right now from your spirit team is to take leadership, take responsibility, take accountability with the King of Wands over your heart healing process. Your heart has come up multiple times in this reading today. We have it Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So it's almost like whatever it's going to take, whether this is hiring a counselor, whether this is doing some Reiki, whether this is just hanging out under a tree and, touching your heart space, or just paying a little bit more attention to what's going on in that heart center of yours, things are going to start shifting because the resistance is going to lessen. Now with Page of Pentacles, Pisces, this is saying this is a one day at a time effort. This is not something that is going to like snap your fingers and it magically disappears. I feel like this is more of an ongoing, consistent effort that your spirit guides really want you to take leadership for. So your heart is coming up really, really big right now. So let's pull a Moonology card before we get into your love reading. We're also going to be pulling you guys a yes or no card at the end of this message today, so tune into what your yes or no question might be. Step out of your comfort zone. Exactly. So your comfort zone could be where you have been hanging out in, and it's not comfortable moving or addressing the deeper pain. Perhaps it's even trauma when we were younger, right? But Spirit really is saying it's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to take leadership over this pain. It's time to trust that you're going to find the right people, mentors, books on the path. And on the other side of this resistance to whatever it is that you're resisting is a whole lot of love and a bursting forth of abundant energy and more energy in general. Like you could be feeling quite lethargic right now in your life, and it's because you're holding on to things that just need to go, stagnant energies. So work with this new moon on the weekend, set some intentions. We do have the full moon card. It's not the full moon, but we do have the full moon card. Conclusions are within reach. So I do feel like you guys are moving towards some sort of completion of a cycle here. So let's get into love. We're going to pull 4 cards. Your perception of this person. What is their actual energy? Temperance. This could be a Sagittarius. What is this person's perception of Pisces? The King of Wands. And what is their actual energy? What is the obstacle? And what is it that Pisces doesn't see coming? Interesting. 2 kings. Okay, so your perception of this person is that they are very motivated and driven, whoever you're thinking about. You also feel like this person could be having their guard up. They could be a little bit stubborn. I think it's kind of mirroring the energy that you're in a little bit, to be honest. I feel like this person, you think of them as someone who is always kind of on to the next thing. You could see them as someone that's very confident. They are also seeing you as someone who's very confident, someone who could be boisterous or even like expressive and loud. Whether you are or not, this person definitely has this sense of like looking up to you or thinks that other people do look up to you. They're also highly attracted to you with the King of Wands. There's a charismatic energy that they perceive in you that they are very attracted to. Now, this person's current energy is temperance. So they are currently in this space of really working to balance out their internal landscape. I feel like they are someone who is going through a massive overhaul in their life. They are trying to be patient with this process though. I feel like there is some wisdom that this person has that they are moving from. Like they are pretty wise in the way that they kind of move about, or they're cultivating more wisdom in their life. And this feels good for them. It feels like they're able to have more patience. Now, in terms of your energy, you are in this Eight of Wands energy. So you guys, it's interesting. I feel like you guys really want to move to the next phase of your life, but Spirit is reminding you that in order to do that, you really need to go through the process of releasing. So there's a need here to not skip steps, if that makes sense. Now, with the obstacle between you, I'm getting kind of an ego battle. The Knight of Swords is really to do with harsh words, cutting somebody off. So somebody could have been ghosted here. There could have been a conversation that didn't really land well or kind of got explosive between you. And I'm feeling like this is because both of you are very strong-willed and there's like a lack of maybe seeing eye to eye. Now, in terms of what you don't see coming, Pisces, we have the King of Cups. This is a nice energy. We also have a fiery climax approaches. I feel like there is going to be some sort of conversation here that is quite emotional. It could be, you know, where it does get a little bit fiery, but ultimately it feels like it is coming from the heart. So we're going to tune into the extended reading and check that out with this person. We're going to see their feelings, intentions, next move, as well as the short and long-term outcome between you. If you are interested in getting the extended, I will link it in the description box. And let's get your yes or no card for Pisces. So we have the Three of Cups, super beautiful energy. That's a yes. I'm sending you guys a ton of beautiful energy, my loves. I'm going to link my private readings as well as intuitive sessions and the extended in the description box below if you are seeking to work with me one-on-one. And have an awesome day. Bye.